Hi, I'm MrByZ's, and today we're going to take a look at a different kind of big vehicle. This one isn't actually from Hasbro, but came from Disney themselves through Star Tours. We'll take a look at a couple Star Tours items, but of course the big one is the Starspeeder 1000 put out at Disney parks in conjunction, of course, with Star Tours. When Star Tours action figure product began, it was these sort of things. We got all these different droids, representative of those droids that were in the park. Even the original Captain Rex, who was not a clone, who drove the original Starspeeder. And we had this little vehicle right here, which obviously is not big enough for action figures, but, you know, you could open it up with a little playset. It's got a little Rex inside. The doors open and close here. And it made sound. My batteries are out on this one. But after the revamp of the whole ride in 2012, we ended up with the orange Starspeeder 1000. This was Starspeeder 3000. Now we have the 1000. We have all sorts of figures that go with that, which to me culminated in this, the action figure scaled playset vehicle, whatever you want to call it, Starspeeder 1000. So let's go ahead and take a look at this ship. So there are multiple versions, of course. There's this little pullback and runway. It has no electronics or anything like that, but it's a nice kind of little addition. Then they took the original toy that they did and updated it. I can actually show a couple differences here between the 1000 and the 3000. You can see the seating is slightly different because this has Rex in it and this does not, because of course 3PO drives. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But other than that, they work pretty much the same way. This has the doors that open.
Star Tours is proud to introduce the Starspeeder 1000.
So it's kind of neat. You get the doors open. We get sounds and lights. And both doors open. Then we get kind of a running sound. Inside you can see a Tatooine look and all that. That's basically it. You know, these are cool little toys, but, you know, come on. A lot of us are action figure collectors, and we want something for action figures. Now, for years, they've been putting out these action figures, which are mostly based on the droids that we see before you get on the ride. And we even got, at one point, the one of the cast members here, and my favorite, the Reveiws with the three-eyed camera. We actually got a set with the one of the Ewoks, and God, I can't remember his name. The really fast one from the Ewok movie that actually came in that, because he was featured in the pre-show ride. But with this is an actual toy for action figures at this point. It came with its own R2-D2 figure. It's very limited articulation. This is pre-Droid Factory even. The legs don't even move. The head does move. You can see on the inside there's not much there. But you can stick him in and press him down. And we get a couple different R2 sounds. We can open up this hatch and we get the cam droid, which is used in the ride as well. It kind of shows you the different things are going on. So that has its own little spot that opens up. You can hit this button right here and the cannons will pop out. Because we see those little blasters within the ride. Now, inside itself, right now, I actually do have 3PO in the driver's chair. Just as you can do, as you see in the ride, you have 3PO there. And you've got 3 rows of seats here. Now, one of the cool features about this is you can see right now, this is kind of a Tatooine set. If I press this down, actually, if I press it down, I gotta get the, here, this one.
Pod race. I always wanted to do this.
That's all he says with that, but
I always wanted to do this.
you can actually take out the screen card. I don't remember if it says anything here.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Thank you for flying Star Tours.
And now we have different cards. So this is the Hoth one, so we can stick that in.
Hold on to your seconds.
I think that's all it says with that.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Thank you for flying Star. Hold on to your seconds. Hold on to your seconds. Lightspeed R2. No!
This is one of the other just normal sounds. And then we can take that one out and we have the Death Star here. We can put that in.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, of course. I think that's always. I think you only
I
have
have a bad
one
feeling
phrase for
about
each.
this.
And one final card here, which is Yoda hologram. Put that in.
May the
That's all it says. Yeah. Now, they have come out with new cards, too. They've done an update to this whole ship, so there's different cards that come with some of them to have some of the updated ride functions to it, too. Now, one of the cool things, of course, is you can open the doors, and you get that. I think it's on this side. You get the boarding sound, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty nice. Now, I don't have any figures, obviously, in here, but one bonus feature that kind of happened, you see 3PO's in his chair here. We can actually pull 3PO in his chair. This 3PO did not come with the ship, just so you know. Remember Captain Rex, the original Captain Rex, who originally flew Star Tours? He actually fits in that slot where 3PO's chair was. So even though it's not a white Starspeeder like the original, you can still have Captain Rex flying the Starspeeder 1000 here if you would like. Now notice mine has been in storage and everything. You can see some of the stickers are starting to peel back a little bit. None of these were applied by me. They were already on it. In fact, I'll never forget when I got this. It was so big. I was coming back from San Diego Comic-Con. I think it was in 2012. And I really wanted to pick this up. We stopped by Downtown Disney, and I was driving with 3 other people, and we were so full of stuff from our trip to San Diego Comic-Con that I actually took this out of its box right there in Downtown Disney, threw the box away so I could make sure I could transport this home. But this is definitely one of the coolest vehicles you can use with your action figures. Now, obviously, since they've put this out, they've done a lot more in action figures. You can get Darth Vader. Well, I don't know if you can get these anymore, I don't think. They had a couple multi-packs. You have Vader on his little hover thing, the Jump Troopers, several of them here. And they got some other things like this. I can never remember his race. It's from Revenge of the Sith. But it comes with the luggage. I guess this luggage was originally designed to go with, for Anakin and Padme from Revenge of the Sith when they're in disguise. But we have kind of we see him in the Star Tours pre-flight stuff. She's kind of the stewardess, if you will. I think this is the droid voiced by Patrick Warburton now on the ride. We have the droid looking for the rebel spy, which is interesting because this droid has been used in Hasbro, not this specific mold, but this droid design has been used with Hasbro. It came with a Darth Vader figure a while back. We have kind of a different colored Captain Rex. This is a droid we see in the pre-ride stuff as you go through. And then we've got 2 different colored kind of droids to help you land in and everything. Now, I think this was about $55, $60 when I bought it. I know the price has gone up a little bit, but not that much. This is one of those awesome ships to go out and get. I can't recommend it enough. If you love Star Tours, obviously it's harder to go back and get a lot of this because a lot of this you can't get most of the time. They're just selling their Droid Factory stuff. But, I mean, if you can go find this stuff on secondary market, it makes for a nice display to be able to put all this together and have a nice Star Tours display within your collection. And, of course, now we've seen these ships pop up in Rebels as well, so it kind of makes it, if you will, canonical with what we see in the universe as it is right now. Whether Star Tours is specifically canonical, I don't know, but these ships definitely are. So that is our look at the big vehicle of the Starspeeder 1000 from Star Tours, and of course some of the stuff that went through it. I hope you really enjoyed this. Again, this is something you can still buy. I'm pretty sure that they still have these at the parks. You can get them, and it's a great price. They're still under $100 and all that. So if you haven't gotten one of these and you love Star Tours, I think this is definitely worth a purchase out there. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I love getting your comments. So if you have any more comments or memories even about Star Tours, you can leave them below. I'll be back again next week with another big vehicle review.